I got beat up last night. Don't worry, it's not what you think. I'm a judo player, and if you don't know what judo is, it's an Olympic sport where two people try to throw one another, and whoever throws the other one first wins. Now, but last night it was really bad for me because I got beat up really bad, and not just by black belts. I mean, people that started a year ago, and I'm almost about to get my black belt, and that is so disheartening to me because I put in all this time and all this effort, and I should be better than this, and I don't know what's wrong with me, and I should just quit. I'm not good enough. There's no point for me to do it. I should just quit. That's what our mind does to us. That's what it did to me last night. It starts telling us all these disempowering statements and creating this horrible emotional reaction to what is happening in the moment and won't let you see straight. You're stuck in this mental fog of your ego telling you all these horrible things. If you let it get big enough, it's going to create an emotional traumatic experience in that moment. And if you live in those emotional traumatic experiences for days on end and we continue to think about them, well, they start to become a mood. And if you let them go on longer than that, it becomes a temperament, and then it becomes a personality trait. And what's the real thing that's going to help you is to make sure that you learn how to understand where those come from, how to stop them as soon as possible, because that way it doesn't affect where you're going. A lot of people sit there and say to me, like, how do I get over these things? Or like, why can't I get this and do that? Like, what are the strategies that I need? And most of us won't do it because they're stopped by these traumatic scenarios in their life. They tell themselves these stories, those disempowering statements like, I'm not good enough, I'm not young enough, I'm not smart enough, all these horrible things that aren't even true. And we believe them because thoughts become things, especially in your mind. Your mind does not know the difference between imagination and reality. If I told you to take a look at me and we scanned your brain and came up with an fMRI scan, it would come up with a picture. And if I told you to close your eyes right now and imagine the same thing, the same fMRI scan picture will pop up. Your brain is going to look the exact same because your brain does not know the difference between imagination and reality. So how do we stop this? How do we end up stopping these disempowering thoughts? How do we stop the mental clutter that's in our mind and get out of our headspace for once and stop talking to ourselves in such a negative light? Because you've probably read the books, you've done all these things, and you're still no better than where you were before. And part of it is your fault. I'm going to let you know, I know it because I took my own accountability into effect and I started saying, you know what, I need to do the work. We all want a better body, but we're not willing to go to the gym. You want to build a big business, but you won't even write that business plan. Like, you have to do the work. That's first and foremost. Like, you got my book, make sure that when you read it, actually utilize it, actually do stuff in there. It's not knowledge is power, it's applied knowledge is power. Right? So that's one part. But the next part is, we need some help. We need some guidance. In that moment when I was in the gym and I was getting my ass handed to me, my coach brought me aside and said, what's going on? And I said, my defense is horrible. I'm not attacking. Like, I don't know why. He's just like, you're in your head, man. I was like, I know. And he's just like, you are stepping onto that mat and you've already lost because you set up in your head that you're going to lose because all you're thinking about is the last loss that you just had. I'm not stepping in there fresh. I'm stepping in there with a horrible mindset. And I couldn't see that in that moment because I was stuck in the emotional cloud that I created for myself. But a coach saw it from the outside, saw what was going on, and was able to disenchant that idea that was happening inside of me right there. Like, I was like, oh God. And this is stuff that I teach other people, but I'm not infallible of these ideas. Just because I have a degree in psychology and I've coached hundreds of people, talked to thousands about these things that I've learned throughout the last 2 decades doesn't mean that it doesn't happen to me. It means that I need coaches and I need that help as well. I have to do the same work that you do. And I love having a coach. I just don't have a judo coach. I have a life coach as well. And they have helped me to make my life so much better in so many areas. I mean, if you want real lasting change in your life, to get the results that you've always wanted and to have that dream life that other people are jealous of, I guarantee you having a coach is one of the best ideas you can have because they make you accountable as well. So here's the important question. Are you ready? Are you ready to start taking the steps that you know you need to make to get to those life goals that you've always wanted? Are you ready to decide right now to take action and start doing something about everything that you know you deserve in your life? Are you ready? Because if you are, I'm here for you. I want to help. I want to help you achieve your goals. There's nothing better that I love doing than watching other people win. I love it. Every part of me gets so excited watching my clients win and overcoming their past traumas, realizing that they have so much more potential inside of them, and it just blows my mind how every time it always works. Check out the testimonials down below. Their results are amazing. I'm so humbled by them and so proud of each and every one of them. I want to start working with you. All you need to do is click that button below. This is a special one-time offer. This is my friends and family discount, and I'm only giving it to you because you decided to take the step to start making your life better. You decided to buy my book. You want to change something in your life. So let's go. Let's do it. Let's make a plan together and start working together to get you to win. Let's do it. Just click that button below. I'm telling you, you will not regret it. And if you do regret it, here is a 100% money back guarantee. No questions asked. If you felt like that session did absolutely nothing for you, just email us. Let us know that you want your money back. I will not ask any questions. Don't care. I will send your refund back as soon as possible. I don't know how else to make this any better. This is my friends and family discount. It's 100% guaranteed. All you have to do is click that button down below. You really have nothing to lose. Let's get started. Make that decision. Start making your life better. Come on, let's do this. I can't wait to see you, and I hope that you are well. Have a blessed day. Thank you so much.